the day Pam and I have been dreading for 3 weeks. We're in Newfoundland and it's a rainy, dreary 2 days in a row and we're stuck in the rain. So we're gonna make the most of it and drive to our next pretty spot and wait for the rain to quit. We're at Joey's Lookout. That's the Gambo River. And we spent the night on the Gull Lake a few days ago. But it's a cloudy, dreary, miserable, yucky day here. So Pam and I are just making the most of it and staging ourselves. We left the Bonne Vista Peninsula and we're heading back towards Gros Morne. So we're gonna drive on the rainy day and hike on the better weather day. Here's our spot tonight at Gull Lake. Got the awning out, cooking some rutabagas. And I'm gonna cook some hot dogs on the grill in a minute. We're cooking hot dogs and rutabagas on the grill, and it's turned cold. Out here it's 52 right now, so you can see our breath. Gull Lake, about 110 miles from Gros Morne. We left the Bonne Vista Peninsula today in the rain and fog and mist. We kind of knew it was an ugly day, so we drove in the rain to stage ourselves for Gros Morne when the weather gets better. So tonight, hot dogs, corn on the cob that we bought on the roadside stand, and inside here is rutabagas that we bought at the roadside stand at a little lookout place. So Sarge's looking for scraps, and Pam is up there plugging in the electric blanket for tonight and got her long johns on. So we're waiting in Newfoundland as long as we can, but September 28th, it's going to be cold. Maybe a chippy pale ale red. We got that in Quebec City, I think. Dinner's about done. It's kind of cool. We pulled over for a lookout. It's a real pretty scenic lookout. And there was a lady there that had a trailer and she was selling rutabagas, corn, cabbage, all kind of vegetables. So we bought these off the roadside stand. I don't think it. And she's been doing it for 7 years, Pam said. She runs from all the way through middle of October. What do you think, Sarge? Mom got your attention, doesn't she? Pretty good. Haven't tried the corn yet, but the rutabagas are kind of like potatoes. We're camping about a quarter mile from here, but there's moose poop there. Moose poop there. And a moose poop down the road over there. So we've only seen one moose the entire time we've been up here. It was on the side of the road pretty close, drinking from a pond. We're camped here on Gull Lake. I'm just out for a little walkabout. There's a lake back here somewhere. I'm gonna try to find it. But there's these gravel pits everywhere. I guess they use them to make the road beds with and stuff. We're on Gull Lake tonight, and there's no river, no stream, no mountains, but it's pretty out here. For my evening walk, I left the camper probably about half a mile down the road just to go for a walk and come back and look at that sunset. That's actually the wrong direction. That's the west, and there's a nice color to the west, but it's reflected back over to the east. So, yeah, just out for a walk. Walking off my dinner, right? Just got back to the van, and there's a little bit of color left in the sky. It was pretty about 5 minutes ago. There's still some color. Yeah, we're about 110 miles from Gros Morne. We drove on a rainy day, knowing it was just like a waste of a day, and we're staging ourselves closer to Gros Morne to do some more hiking there. So we planned it out pretty well to drive on a rainy day, and hopefully it'll be better next 2 or 3 days. But it's cool. It's 50 out now. It can be down to 43 tonight. should interject right here. I always plan ahead. I keep a flashlight by the bed. I keep the air horn in the van charged, keys in the ignition, and my plan is always to flip on all the LED lights, honk the horn, and start the van. This worked tonight. This was left after our 217 moose encounter last night. Oh, I think you pushed against the van over there too. This is the remnants of our 2:17 a.m. moose encounter last night. Pam and I were laying in bed and I said, I think I hear something. She said, I think I do too. Opened the door there, looked out, and there was a moose looking me right in the face. I wish I had my camera. So come up here and I think he's got there's like moose drool and moose hair. He was eye to eye with me there. I'll have to put pieces and parts back together. That'll be a memory for us right there. What is it, Sarge? Huh? I don't think anything's tore up. We can fix most things, I believe, but yeah, he was way up there. There's some fur right there too. I opened the door right there, and he was eye to eye with me. I don't think he did. The table might be broken forever. All right, let's start to pick up the pieces and see what works, what doesn't work. We're inspecting the van for moose drool. Yeah, he was all up on the fender, there. If you wonder how big a moose is, there's the top of the van. He was up here mooshing around on something. Like he got lip slobbered it right there. Looks like that moose lip slobbered all the way down the van. There. Come around here. Up there. He was just tasting what it might have tasted like, huh? It's hard to tell, but how big the moose is, but our van's tall. I'm gonna stand on this ladder here, on this little step stool. He actually was way up here, as high as I can reach. Moose drool there, all along there. Rubbed by the door handle. Yeah, rubbed on there. Got some funk and stuff on there. Yeah, up by the mirror. All down the front of the van. And
he started right here.
And he started on the bumper. Yeah. My sister asked me, did it wake you up? I said, hell yeah, it woke me up. Quick. So we're about to pack up. Got the awning in, got the chairs in. I got to put the Starlink up. But first, we need to do some map planning while we have the Starlink out. So